开始吧。
Yep.
More graduates are living off campus. There's like 7,500 graduates on campus, and the only amount of housing they have next year is for 40 students.
40 students?
40 out of what, thousands. So obviously those without cars, international students, people who can't afford cars, which I can't.
Yeah.
We have to take this bus. It's busy.
Is this the only option you have?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's too cold to walk, too far to walk. They don't really do sidewalks in America very well. So, if you can't walk on the road, it's dangerous.
Right.
And it takes hours. So, yeah.
Okay. So, do you feel any kind of pressure at all to buy a car as soon as possible?
Oh, shit. Sorry, it's my bus. I've got to go.
Oh, okay,
I mean, yeah, I can afford a car.
Okay.
Yeah.
I stopped feeling my different body parts, and I just kept on waiting for the bus, like half an hour, 45 minutes. It never came.
So I waited until the bus was supposed to come, and then I waited 15 minutes after the bus was supposed to come, and then but it just never showed up, and there was no kind of notification. About maybe 2 or 3 hours later, they put a notification on the bus on the website saying that service was suspended until further. And I know that notification systems for mass text messages, for example, are not expensive. They could have the bus drivers have access to them, and if the bus driver, maybe there isn't anyone in the office, but the bus driver goes to his bus, sees that the bus isn't going to run, the bus driver can spend 2 minutes sending out a mass text message to everyone who subscribes.
As students of the university, and so not having those facilities, I think, is very insensitive. And it says to me that the powers that be don't really care about the needs of students.
So, what are the problems are there?
There's no bus on Sunday and holiday, so we have to stay at home. It's not fun, especially for us international students. We have few friends here, and we have to stay at home and do nothing.
There would be no research if I died. I mean, it's so cold outside, right? But yeah, the thing is, there were so many times I've missed office hours, I've missed classes, and I've had to call my colleagues to make excuses for me because the bus was not running. And really, most students think that I'm lying, but only a few people know what the reality is.
My best day is, sort of when the bus just comes on time.
We're paying really high fees of transportation, and actually we just found out through the GSS, the Graduate Student Senate, that these transportation fees apply to the one on campus, the bus on campus, that we do not take.
But it's the administration who we're trying to contact, and we don't even know who it is we're meant to speak to in order to talk about these problems. We try to contact off-campus services, I think it was, University Transport Department, someone who's in head of finance who makes all the budgetary decisions, and we just haven't heard anything from them. Last bus was 8:30, and it means you miss a lot of campus activities. I had classes that finished at 9, so I had to leave early for my classes. A lot of science students run labs overnight and things like that. So we needed a later bus, and and they're cutting the 8:30 one now, so we're not even going to have that.
Did you give a reason for it?
No.
An ideal service is a service where grad students, especially because we are the ones taking that bus, are taken into account in the elaboration of the bus schedule. Because I can say what it works for me, but I think it's important to know what works for everyone. And I think that we can reach a consensus if we do a public hearing all together and we meet with the bus company and we try to get a better, more efficient bus schedule.
I might consider using one of the older buses that the university doesn't actually use on a regular basis now to actually run an extra commuter service. So maybe running a night bus from 9:30 and maybe 10 o'clock. So for those people that want to stick around and do some of these on-campus activities, they have an option.
I have my fingers crossed that something happens very soon.